I got a little grocery store experience I would like to share with you. I think you'll find it a little interesting, especially if you live in New York or on the West Coast, where the response to the virus is really palpable when you go to public places like grocery stores or gyms or things like that. So, just to give you a little background and perspective, I'm in Idaho right now. Idaho is a pretty Republican conservative state. A lot of people, carry guns and this sort of thing, right? I'm not making this political at all. I'm just giving you some background. Where I live in King County, very left wing, very Democratic, very blue. To give you an example, when you go to the grocery store, Whole Foods, for example, has all kinds of arrows on it, like the aisles are unidirectional, right? Because heaven forbid you come in close contact with another human being. There's all kinds of X's and O's and marks and things like that telling you where you can and can't stand when you check out, right? So that's my experience. That's been our experience since March. People, when we go hiking, we'll go 10 miles out into the middle of nowhere. We see people on the trail, my family and I, we don't wear masks. People will literally damn near jump off a cliff and roll their ankle and hit snow and hit a tree. I mean, we've seen people literally almost jump off the trail. Like jump like we're infectious, like we have some sort of, Ebola virus and we're going to just like spew it on them, right? People are really extreme in King County. Now, compare and contrast that experience that I'm used to every day, where I go to the grocery store, people jump out of the way, they almost damn near roll their ankle, okay? And everyone has a mask, no one talks to you. It's a really awkward, kind of a socially uncomfortable experience. Compare that to Idaho, right? So I'm in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I'm going to Bozeman, Montana to do some hunting things with Ryan Lampers, part of the Westing Hunting Summit. And I go into this natural food store. And of course, I'm a little bit nervous because I don't have my mask. I'm driving my wife's car. It's a hybrid, gets better gas mileage. So I'm like, crap, I don't have my mask that I will wear when it's required, okay? Like when I go to the UPS store, it's absolutely required, okay? So I'm like, crap, this natural food store, usually natural food stores are kind of crunchy, granola-y, very kind of by the book. So I look outside, no recommendations about a mask, and I walk in. I see this guy, he's damn near in his late 70s. He walks right by me within my social distancing bubble, right? He could have got the virus. He didn't think twice. He said hello to me. I thought, this is crazy. That's like my first. So then immediately my eyes are looking at all the people, the cashier, no mask. The people over here, no mask. The overweight woman who's, getting bread, literally. I mean, I'm not picking on her. This literally happened. No mask. I thought, this is crazy. So then I go walk around. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get some grass-fed meatloaf, okay? I've been fasting all day. We're going to do a 5 to 7 mile hike tomorrow in Bozeman up to the top of a mountain. I'm like, I'm going to eat because food tomorrow might be unpredictable. I got some beef jerky, whatever. So I could hear the lady behind the counter because I know this place has good food to go, right? Grass-fed meatloaf, all this stuff. No funky ingredients. I could hear this woman talking, and I thought, I couldn't see her face. She was in the counter. I thought she's got to be wearing a mask, right? She's serving the food. She pops her head up. Hey, sir, how you doing? What would you like? Would you like to try something? I was like, holy smokes. She's smiling at me, talking my ear off. Beautiful lady, so nice, so kind, sampling everything. She's wearing gloves like they all do. But I thought, that's what's missing. That's what's missing for a lot of people that are so grumpy and virtue signaling and just, they're lost. They're trying to connect with other people through social media and all the things that they're doing because they've been so socially distant and so socially isolated. They're so disconnected from other people. They're not having these random one-off informal conversations. I really feel that there's value to that, to human health. There's value to that, to mental health, to the one-off, hey, how you doing? What are you doing this weekend? I saw a buddy of mine, Toby. Dr. Toby, he's a naturopathic doctor here in Coeur d'Alene. He was talking with a patient, telling them about some raw milk that they sell here, A2 milk, etc. And I said, Toby, what's up? And he gave me a big hug. I mean, and he's speaking with a woman in her 70s, neither of which have a mask, and they're having a great time. And it just made me think, guys, look, I don't want to kill your grandma. I don't want you to get hurt, okay? But I think there's a lot of unintended consequences with all of these social distancing practices that we've been implementing. I feel like we've moved the pendulum too far. I really do. I feel like it's starting to affect people's mental well-being. And I will tell you that how it felt to smile and to recognize as a human another stranger's smile and to like connect with them, even if it's just like on a subconscious level, it felt good. It felt really good. I feel normal. I mean, it felt normal. You know, I don't know. I mean, with all the racism and discrimination, you almost feel like people are discriminating you. Like you feel like when someone jumps out of the way because you're there and they're practicing social distancing, your brain doesn't know. Do they think I'm ugly? Do I smell? What is it about me? Or am I scary? You want to assume that they're doing that because of social distancing, but your brain is kind of guessing. And I feel like that's happening to a lot of people. And I feel like a lot of us are feeling, judged because we see people do these weird, unnatural behavior. Damn near break. They'll take their grocery cart and ram it into something to get out of your way. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm a minority in this thinking, but we've gone too far. We really have. I don't want your grandma to die. I don't want you to die. I know several people that have gotten sick in the last week. They've gotten just sick. They've gotten sick. They're at home. They're not going to die. They're not going to the hospital. They're sick. They're fatigued. Their oxygen saturation dropped a little bit, but they're going to live. And they're in their 50s, one of them in their 30s, late 40s. I don't know. I really feel that we moved the pendulum too far, and it's going to be a long time in big cities, Seattle, LA, Phoenix, New York, especially on the coast where things get back to normal. And it worries me a little bit. So I just wanted to share this little different perspective. I normally don't do these videos, and I wasn't trying to make it political. I was just giving you the context that I do see based upon people's political affiliation, and it may be where they get their media consumption from, that they have a totally different perspective and response about the severity and the seriousness of the virus and their social distancing and PPE wearing procedures. So anyway, friends, stay safe. Thanks for watching all the way through. Have a good one. Bye.